Yo, yo, yo.
Come on, bring it, man. That's what I'm talking about. It is crazy.
Yeah. I had to surprise you with this beat, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I just want to let this beat ride because it just comes
I
in
know,
so
right?
hard. I don't want to turn it down because I feel like it's just messing everything up. But
Bruh, that's a whole different energy right there, man. Theme
so
song in the making, baby.
this is a good way to introduce us, right? You don't even need to say anything.
Right. This is the podcast. No intro, just the
No,
beat.
just the beat. So this beat right here is by Rouge. The name of it, y'all saw it, is Triumph. And let me see if actually that's how you spell his name. Rouge, Triumph.
Yeah.
But go
Digging it.
check him out.
I'm
Go check
digging
him
it.
out. So man, how you been? Victor Smith
Man.
from Sanctified Sound. What's
Bruh,
going
blessings, man. Blessings. That's all I can say, man. Just blessings. Uh
sounds like you're grateful. That's what it
Right.
sounds like.
You know, they got that song that I don't know if you've heard, especially it's hot down here in the South. Blessings on blessings and everything. It's like a little line dance type thing, but it's people got to do the whole line dance type. Get everybody together.
Yeah.
Trying to do the whole bus stop all over again. And
Yeah.
but man, it's blessings on blessings. That's all I can say, man. Just
That's
loving
good, man.
life, living. Just man, it's crazy. I had this lunch today with this guy. Um, Friend of mine who he's more of a pastor, and
Mm,
so he called me in to just kind of talk about just this endeavor that we going into and everything for the new year. And I ended up ministering to the guy, just like it was more for him than it was. He was coming just to kind of have a business meeting, and it ended up being like just motivation for him and everything. And it was just, man, that type of stuff pumps you up, man. I love it. I love it. So
yeah, that's what's
mhm.
up. So was this like business for? I mean,
Yeah.
was this business for Sanctified Sound or was this something
No,
else?
well, inadvertently, but I mean, more for I deal with a lot of nonprofit organizations,
Mm,
and as far as like helping with recording artists and stuff like that. But this particular organization is they what they do is they help underprivileged kids, and so
okay.
what I've been doing is bringing in some recording artists and helping them, with the actual event of it. I actually run sound and stuff like that. So he was, just pretty much just asking me about how can we make it better and everything. And so, but man, just seeing those kids come in and just be blessed by the recording artist that comes in there and just ministers to them. And, they also have breakout groups to where you get some one-on-one time with some business owners and, some mentors and stuff like that. That's really can pour into them. And then, after that, they have like games and all that type of stuff and
Yeah.
free food. You can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, so, but we're trying to figure out how to make it better. And so like I said, we just had this lunch
Mm,
today, and just trying to figure out some loose ends that can possibly be tied up and everything, and some things that we can actually continue to do. But man, that lunch did not go that way. It did not go that way, and it was
yeah.
more motivation, more just speaking life, and just making some business, some difficult decisions and stuff like that as far as personally. And like I said, I was able to minister to the guy, and it's just kind of it just pumped me up, man.
That's what's
It
up,
pumped me
man.
up. So
You,
we
you
did
know.
talk business, but it wasn't long.
Yeah. Like that it
Yeah,
reminds me of you never know how a guy's going to disrupt your plan to, make it his plan. You
yeah,
never know like what his plan is. Like maybe it
right,
was his plan to change your meeting to turn it to something else, but I'm always
yeah,
reminded of that. Like even the things we think we know what we want to do in life, God's
hmm,
like, nah, I got something better. And
right,
sometimes it's like, I feel like sometimes God points us to a direction for us to do something, whether it's a ministry or whatever,
hmm,
but that direction is for the real plan.
right.
This is for
Right.
the big or bigger, I don't know, but it's for the real plan that he's preparing for us to do. So
Right.
I hear
Right.
that all the time.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because that's what it is. It's like, you
Yeah,
just literally just going with the flow and you just follow God's direction. But this is the caveat. You got to know God. You got to
right.
understand his will and his way and how he operates and making sure that you're in line with that. And so I'm telling you, you don't know where you're going or who you're talking to. That's going to, change the trajectory of somebody's life. That one conversation can do that.
Hmm.
So I love it, man. Like I say, blessings, bro.
Blessings on blessings.
Blessings on blessings. Yep.
I'm thinking, what's the name? Mary. Did they make a song like was that the song you talking about? Did
No,
they?
this is actually a guy who I gotta send you that vid, man.
Yeah, yeah. Send it to
Uh
me later.
yeah, yeah. It's when I first saw it, it was a little corny because I was like, man, another one, like another one of these line dances. You know what I mean? But actually listening to the words, I was like, man, okay, I think I can flow with this,
Mm,
you know. So I definitely
yeah,
gotta send that to you.
cool, man. Well, if whoever's on, we appreciate y'all watching Irregular Raps with us today. We are going to play some songs, and we actually going to like talk about things that you can take away from the songs, like whether it's good or bad. And if you have questions, if you have comments about the songs, please feel free to drop comments. If you have any questions for us, I'll try my best to answer, but I think Victor can answer your harder questions for you. I'm gonna drop him in front of the bus
Yeah,
like that.
bro. Let's go deep. Deep dive
Go
today.
deep, go deep, go deep. So if we have any artists, if you know of any artists, please tell them, send their music to irregularraps@gmail.com and they can attach their MP3. And along with that, just tell them to drop a bio or what their song is about, whether it's a single or album, so that I can help promote the songs. And you'll see, like, I'll play some of the music where I like to create audio visualizers to promote the music as well. So this first song we got is actually, it's going to be the first song that we kind of talked about before we got on the show, which is named Love for Ya. Love for Ya. You gotta say fire because
Right.
it's love FA and YA. So Love for Ya. You can tell he's from the South.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all over this one.
Yeah. So this is this is Shanta Smith featuring Michelle Nicole. I heard of Shanta Smith before, and what I like about this song, man, let me play a little bit of it. But what I realize is that he's a versatile artist because this song is completely different than a previous song he sent me before. Before he was just rapping. It sounded like southern rap. This one, when you hear it, he's singing. He's flowing through his words as he's singing along with Michelle. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
play this music video behind. You can watch this later, and it's a really good, deep music video to watch. But let's get into the song, man. Like I said, when you listen to this song, uh Shanta Smith, his vocals is very, I don't know what you call it, but I feel like a lot of rap artists they have that what some people say harmony, melody type of rap.
Yeah.
But to me, this doesn't come across that way. Even though he's still like kind of rap rhyming, singing, a
Right.
little bit. But to me,
Yeah.
he's really singing. He's really pouring his heart out in his music to me. Um and one of the things I was listening to as well was Michelle Nicole's vocals. Like, I'm curious about what you think about her vocals too, Victor, because her vocals has a lot of reverb. And to me, I'm thinking to each his own. One
Right.
person may not like it. Like here, you hear the big old reverb, but I think it fits well with this music because
Yeah.
of the style of the instrumental. So, what do you think about both vocals, and what do you think about what I just said about Michelle Nicole's vocals?
Man, when I first heard this song, man, I was like, first that was my first thing was like, who is that singing? Like to me, she made this song to me because I could hear. I'm thinking about the song without it. I don't think it would have had that passion because he's going off, no doubt. But he, but she really brought the flavor to me with it. It just made it complete. So I was like, who was that?
Mm,
You know, with him, as far as him singing, the thing that stood out to me was the auto tune.
mm,
He added the auto tune in it. I'm not mad at it, to be honest with you, because to me, I was just like, man, okay, so that brought flavor. It brought a different flavor to it. But the singer in me was like, man, you didn't need it, because I think a simple, like simple, like pitch correction,
yeah,
because his voice is just like, man, his voice is savage.
yeah,
Um, I enjoyed it, but like I said, I'm not mad at it. It made it rap to me when you add the auto tune to it. It made it rap. But I was just curious on, why would you put it on there? You know
mm,
what I mean? Like
mm,
like to me, it didn't mean it. You didn't need it
yeah,
because it was like, man, everything was just perfect to me. The reverb, I didn't even like. It didn't bother me.
didn't bother. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it didn't bother me. This is different.
Hmm.
This is, and I appreciated it. I
Mm.
really did appreciate it. It's
Yeah,
refreshing a little bit.
that's what I same thing here. I appreciate it too because it's refreshing.
Yeah.
You don't hear music like this.
No, he
It,
reminds me of Canton Jones. To
oh yeah,
like
true.
if you just heard the song without looking at the video,
Hmm.
you would think it's like, okay,
Mm,
I know what your influence is Canton Jones.
hmm.
But yeah, no, this was good.
To me, I gotta say, if he was on the show, I would think that he would say, "Nah, I didn't get my influence from Canton Jones."
Probably. that's that's for me though. He
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
got
yeah.
like from somebody who got it from Kenton Jones
Could
or
have.
whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But
You
I mean,
never
it's
know.
in the tree somewhere.
You never know.
I don't
my
know.
my question for you though, man, like, how can people like rappers? Because a lot of times rappers feel like they need auto tune, but if they can sing, or even if you got like a singer who
Hmm.
does a song like this, how do you decide whether not to put auto tune on your vocals? I mean, do you have to really be self aware of how good you sing before you get on the track, or does it?
Well, no, that's the problem is that they're not confident in the way that they sing.
Mm,
They hear the flaws and stuff like that. Or
yeah,
from the outside looking in, you're thinking, man, you got a like stellar voice, but everybody's their own worst critic. And so they try to add, certain stuff to their voices to make it pleasing to them.
yeah,
And so what I think he was really being authentic in what he was doing. I don't think it was more of, you know, let me um let me try something different. It might have been a mistake. You probably added too much to it and just like, man,
mm,
I like how that sounds. That happens all the time in the studio.
yeah,
And, just trying to correct it, but then, you add it to it and it just, man, I think it'll fly.
hmm,
You have those type of things, but I don't think I think you just have to be comfortable. I tell artists all the time is that you have to hear yourself. You like learn to love the sound that you have.
yeah,
You
yeah,
have to learn to love it because if you don't learn to love your song, you're not going to love it.
hmm,
You're not ever going to love it. I still don't relatively like the way that I sound on records, but I'm fine with it. I'm okay. It took me a long time to get there,
mm,
but or I wouldn't just be on songs and stuff like that. But I just had to learn to love my sound.
mm. Well, that's a good way to segue to this next song, man, because this next
Mhm.
song is actually going to be a song that I made. And I don't always like the way I sound,
Right.
especially my old songs.
Yeah, this an old one.
No, this is a new one. This is
Oh, okay. I was
definitely
about to
one of
say,
my
man,
latest.
you.
No, nah. So this one, I can actually listen to this a lot more than my older songs because,
Yeah,
over time I developed a voice that I like about, for me. But yeah, let's go to this song, man. I'm curious to see what you think about it. And
yeah.
don't beat me up too much on this song, but
Oh no, I'll leave a little. I'll leave a little for the show.
Oh man, but
I'm
this
messing.
is
I'm
this
messing.
this is my latest song actually, single that I dropped. It's named Drip a Guy. And just to give y'all an idea what this song is about, First of all, I'll say what made me create this song was I wanted to create like names for like a t-shirt. Like in the future, I was like seeing me do like live events, and I was seeing like, you know, t-shirt ideas and titles. So I wasn't thinking of a song when I created this at first. I just thought of the title. I was like, Drip of God just sounds good. And I truly believe the Holy Spirit just put that in me. And probably for me to make this song, and I don't know for whatever else, but I thought of that. I was like, yo, that sounds like a good song. A lot of people talking about drip, drip, but where's Drip of God? I don't even hear Christians say drip of God.
Wow.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, I just hear him say drip. So
Right.
that's what made me create this song. And I started thinking about
I mean, God can swag too. You know what I mean?
exactly
It's ultimate swag. You know,
ultimate
don't leave
swag
him out.
for real. Powerful swag. So
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about the swag of God, it's a lot in that, you know.
Oh,
Then
absolutely.
I was thinking of the anointing that's on us, you know, that's like to me the drip of God. I was thinking of how we're made in his image. So all of that to me just fits in what drip of God is, and where I actually want to live. I want to be closer in my relationship with God, and how I just want him to drip all over me. So with that said, you know, this is
Saturate me, baby.
this,
Saturate. You
saturate
know
you.
what I mean?
Let me play this song a little bit.
Musical terms.
Music. We gotta put on some shades. We gotta put on some
Yeah.
sunglasses. But this song, man, you can hear me messing around playfully with the auto tune as well. I use auto tune
Yeah.
on this as well. So right here, you can hear the auto tune on the hook. I got that drip, you know.
Yeah.
And tell you the truth, when I created this song, everything just came so fast.
Wow.
Everything, like the hook, the guy just came like that. I was like, wow. The verse, the words in the verse, I was like, just came. So to me, like God was really just pouring these words to me. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, when you hear the verse, you hear me echoing the words like you hear right here.
Right.
You know, so you know, you kind of hear that from the Migos. They echo their words a lot.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So, you know, I guess I'm gonna start off by asking you, Victor, what you think about this song, man?
You ready? You ready?
Let me turn away real quick, man. You know?
No need, man. I'll be honest with you. Like when I because you didn't name it when you sent it to me. Like you didn't. I didn't know what artist it was. I was just kind of just going through the songs and stuff like that, and I'm just kind of listening to it. And when I first heard the hook, I was like, "This is how you do auto tune. It's not too much, but it's tasteful." You know, so it wasn't. It like it was supposed to be on there. You know, like I did appreciate it, and like I said, I had no clue it was you,
Wow.
and so I'm just thinking like, you know, got to the verse, I was like, man, this dude sound familiar, and I was like, is this? Because I promise you, I was not looking at the name or nothing like that. I was just looking at, you know, but I was like, man, is it? And so I looked up. I was like, it's bruh. I was like, yes. You know what? Okay, so one of the things I like about this song was the actual drip sound. That because you know how certain people get lazy and put the same drip sound on there. It was like it was different drip sounds, and I was like, somebody went in on this, and I was like, okay, I was like, okay, so this ain't, you know, it's like somebody actually put some work on this one. But man, the voice, the verse, I thought was very poetic.
Okay.
That's the first thing that because it's not traditional, but it's different. It's like Common, you know, like the rapper Common. When he raps on stuff, it's not rap polished, but it's good in the fact that it's not rap polished. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's not like it's supposed to be rap. It's like it's very poetic. You know, it's your regular voice, and you're trying to make a point. But I appreciated it. I really did appreciate it. So man, great job.
Thank you, man.
Like,
Wow.
great
Wow.
job.
Wow.
I was like, man, okay.
Okay.
I can dig this one. Because like I said, I
Oh
like this
man.
was me not knowing it was you. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
actually authentic, like what do I think about this song until it hit me like, bro, this my boy. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I gotta surprise you more. When I create another song, I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
hey,
Just throw it on there,
I ain't
man.
going, yeah, man.
Because when I know it's you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. You like,
it kind of
you
directs my let me be nice and stuff like that or whatever. But
know, man,
sometimes I can just be brutal and real. But no, but this one I did appreciate. Great job with it, bro.
man. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not, expect all that, man. I'm
Right.
about to shed a tear over here.
Oh, anyway, man. Toughen up, bro.
Wow, man. All right. Well, I definitely take all of that because
Yeah.
I've been working hard on my production skills and producing beats, and I really like to take a lot of time when I'm producing beats. So for you to pick that up, only somebody like you would pick up the drip drops and the different tones.
Yeah.
Some people, like I know this other guy working on his music, he picked it up too, but he didn't say the same thing you said as far as like,
Mhm.
okay, the drips are different tones. He said, yo, I like the drips too, the amplify,
Yeah.
the lyrics
And
of the
but
songs.
that's what made it special. Like
Yeah,
because a lot of people write songs about drip and
yeah.
stuff like that. I mean, because that's like, the hot it was not the hottest anymore because it's times are changing a little bit.
Mhm.
Um, but you rarely hear people actually use the drip sound. Like the actual drip sound. And it made sense.
Yeah.
It just made sense. And it wasn't like it was like shoehorned in there. There was a spot specifically for the drip. And I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
somebody did this right.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
glad
it
you
was
said
good.
that, man,
Appreciate it.
because
Mhm.
I definitely heard that. Anyway, we're gonna go to this next song. This next
Yeah.
song is
You good
Victory.
though?
Oh yeah,
You
I'm
good?
good.
You okay?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
You
toughened
didn't
up.
take a break or nothing like that.
No,
I'm just
no,
playing.
no.
I'm joking.
No. May have a little kink in my neck. No,
Right.
good. Actually, I'm gonna go to this question. Teresa Toman, she put down. I
Okay.
like my sound when I'm driving. I listen to me, but I gotta start sharing with others. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't be afraid to share with
and,
others.
and let the church say amen. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you
that's
got to you
important.
got to start sharing it with others, and just be proud of it. Just be proud of your voice. People, especially your friends and family and stuff like that, they're gonna love it because it's you. But when you start to rep your voice, when you start to rep your sound, it's crazy when you go to like a club or a DJ or a party or something like that. You see the DJ just getting off behind the DJ. He's like he's partying to his own stuff, and it brings you into it. So,
Mhm.
you just being excited about your sound. I mean, it gets other people to think differently about what you bring to the table. So,
Yeah, yeah. True. I agree, man. All right, this next song is Victory
I
by
thought you were about to
R.
say Vic.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, what?
it's one of your old songs. Yeah,
Right?
I
No,
discovered one of your old songs, Victor. We bringing it
put
on.
a new cover on there, but
We ain't just gonna play my songs. We
right,
gonna play
right,
your
right.
song.
Get dug up my stuff, man.
He was getting ready to leave the show. Oh, he done, man,
No.
what's wrong? But the name of the song is Victory by R3G. I like this song too, man. It's
Mhm.
rugged song. Um, and it seems like a lot of people are using auto tune. I can hear auto tune
Yeah,
on this too. That's
yeah.
all people want to use is auto tune.
I got an argument with a guy a couple days ago about that.
Really.
Yeah, like
um, starting off, when I first heard the song though, Victory, it's a statement that's used a lot, and I'm wondering
yeah,
like if him spelling it out, if that was like if he could have did something different because we already heard Victory spelled out, but I don't think
yeah.
it hurt his song, but somebody like me is like I don't know. I want to hear something different.
To be honest with you, man, I was conflicted with this song, bro.
Really? Okay.
Because if you listen to the track, it's sad. It's like a savage type of drama type of track, right? But it's talking about being having victory. You know what I'm saying? And I can get to where I can see why he would do it, because it's like, man, I didn't won the battle or something like that.
Yeah.
But when he, I was like, man, I couldn't be happy. It was like I felt like, you know what I mean? It was like one of these ones that, especially if you just listen to the music, it's like, man, I'm about to go to war, right? But
Yeah.
when I listen to the hook, I'm like, I already won the war. I should be
Yeah.
happy and not
Yeah.
like, mm, I got the victory. You know what I'm saying? I was conflicted. I didn't know, like my emotions were like, I don't know what to do, you know. So these are one of the songs, I do appreciate, um, if these are one of the songs that like it fit musically, but at the same time, I think I kept thinking, man, we could have found a better track for it,
Yeah, I know what
you
you
know.
mean. The mood, it's the mood of it. Like, could
The
have been more.
mood, yeah,
Like, there's certain moods of rap genres. You got happy, you got sad, you got
right,
inspiring. Like,
yeah, hmm,
maybe this was more inspiring, but not upbeat, like happy.
right, right,
Maybe it was
right, right.
just inspiring.
and,
But when
and
you had
it
the
may be
victory,
great like live.
mhm,
I could see
yeah,
this really
do that.
going well live,
Yeah,
you know. But just hearing it for the first time, I was just like, man, I just didn't know how to act. You know, I'd have to hear it live first, then that would make this make sense to me.
mm. I'm sure live, they'll probably be real hype and you
Oh,
feel the
bro.
energy and everything. So you
Yeah,
feel like you got the victory. But I
yeah,
agree. I knew it was something when I was listening to the song. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I was not like feeling, like I got the victory. Like I
right.
love the song, the arrangement.
Yeah, it's a really good song though. That's
Mhm,
what made it. That's why it was more of a
really good.
conflict, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was
yeah.
really well done, and the collaboration. Collaborations are very important. I was speaking to this
Oh yeah,
one
oh boy, it went
artist.
off.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking to this one artist about collaborations because I actually got on his track, and he appreciated me being on his track because he said usually when there's people he put on his track, they don't know how to rap along the same lines that he rapped about,
Right,
and they don't,
right.
they don't try to fit their flow of rap, their rhyme scheme,
Hmm.
similar to his. And that, a lot of times you want to do that. Like if they're rapping fast, if you can rap fast, do it,
Right.
but kind of make things similar. And
Or you got to find the right contrast to
yeah,
it.
right
Just because
contrast,
somebody's
exactly.
writing, if somebody's rapping fast, and you say, "Hey, I'm gonna rap slow," just to
Mm,
kind of throw them off a little bit. You still have to make that in complementary to the rap.
yeah,
That's
compliment.
fast. If you're gonna go slow, then make it tastefully slow, or stagger it a bit. Da 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 da. Da 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 da, instead of like da 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 da, just da da
Yeah,
da 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 da
yeah.
da, instead of
Mm,
just something real slow, and just I'm just gonna throw them off, man. They ain't gonna know where we going, bro.
yeah.
So you still got to be tasteful with it. But I honestly think that they really they complemented each other on it. I didn't feel it. Almost felt like they were a group
Mm.
to me. Like I said, the only thing that I thought was weird was eh, I just wish I would have heard it live first, you know.
A music video would have been better for this, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, 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 yeah. But you know what? I'm glad that you brought that up, because I know a lot of people, and this is what I hammer with recording artists. Is like, man, everybody's just putting out songs, and most of the industry has gotten away from, they've never really done that. They put packages together where you had the music video, you had the what you call it, the remixes. They
Mhm.
had all of that stuff, and they put it out together. You had the dance, you had all the the commercials, you had all of that stuff, and they literally put all of that stuff out at the same time, instead of just say, hey, here's a song here, and then a music video over here, and then 3 weeks later you have this other thing or whatever. We just get so happy about putting out stuff and saying that, okay, we got three people that like the song. Now it's time to do a music video. I wonder how I'm gonna do the music video. It's just like your song's out.
Yeah.
Your music video should like really follow that at the same time. So
Mhm.
yeah.
That's like a lesson you taught before. For when you put your music, when you finish your music, take time to
Right.
market your music. And I guess,
Yeah. But you
don't.
gotta have all the materials together and you put all that stuff out together like as a
Yeah.
package, you
So
know.
pre-planning. You
Right.
pre-plan before
Yeah.
pre-plan how you're gonna put things out, even the
Yeah.
music video.
Right.
That's
It's like,
step.
I like food analogies, not to cut you off, but
That's
I
right.
like food analogies. It's like going to eat, right? And
Yeah.
let's use McDonald's, even though we know it's not real food. Let's use McDonald's. But listen, like, they come out with this hamburger and they say, um, made a great burger. Let's put it out there. Oh man, they like the burger so much. Now we need some fries. Okay. Now let's put some fries out there. It's like, man, they digging that. Now we got to finish it off and put out the drink. No, I want it all at the same time. You know what I mean? Like like
Mhm.
complete the meal. You know what I mean? Complete everything and complete the whole thing and then put it out at the same time, and you'll have a bigger impact and everything. So I'm sorry for ranting,
No,
but
that's a good analogy, man. Even
yeah,
even restaurants. I mean, waiters, they bring out the whole tray
the
of
whole
food.
thing,
If you
right?
bring out, if you and actually, I mean, some restaurants may not do that. They may bring out one at a time, but then you got people looking at your food like, oh, where my food
Right.
at? Why they taking so long with my food?
Right. No, what
So
they
that's
do is they put out appetizers, and that's
yeah,
snippets. That's like
yeah.
little behind the scenes stuff. That's hey, it's a video of me talking about the song, or this is just like a small sample, and then all of a sudden that's building up, anticipation for the actual full course meal.
Mm, yeah, that's a good analogy. I'm
Yeah.
gonna write that stuff down. I'm writing stuff down in my memory bank right now.
Yeah. Put
we
it
got
together, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
we got another song. Man, I feel like we should make this show 40 minutes. I think it's gonna be 40 minutes, not 30.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you got to shut me up. You're like, Vic, you got 10 seconds to respond.
that bell is coming. That bell is coming. So don't worry. It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it all in for it come out.
Hey, so this is probably one more song we got. I love this song. I like this dude is underrated artist to me. The way he raps, bruh, he kills it all the time. So this is Kyle Steed. The name of the song is I Cannot Lose, and this is a lyric video. It's not a music video, it's a lyric video, but what they probably did was I don't know, they could have paid for some of these video shots, or they used some free video shots online and put it all together as a lyric video. So yeah, I Cannot Lose. And when you listen to the song, to me, so this is a good example where he's rapping about something and it feels like I cannot lose. Like victory, you need to feel like I got the victory.
Oh,
this
yeah,
one
this
feels
fits.
like, I cannot lose. Yeah. So good workout song right here. You need a workout song? Listen to this.
I done played the background, that was long enough. Start believing in myself and it's paying off. Wrestling with my demons and my fears, they ain't strong enough. Press through all the stress too. Success is never owned, everything.
I like how they use the different images.
Yeah.
Full lyric video. This is also for anybody who's just trying to be creative with lyric videos. It gives you an idea that you can be creative like this and put some videos together.
But I wonder where these did it get it cleared. I think that's what a lot of artists are more worried about than anything. It's just making sure that you can use it, legally.
Well, what I found out is that you can definitely go to websites like pexels.com and Picabay. They have videos, and they're known for their photos, which is free.
Yeah.
But they also have some free photos. But then you have videos where you do have to pay for it, and then they'll have a description like below the videos where they may say, "Oh, you can use this for free as long as you give the artist for the video, person credit."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there can be issues when you're doing stuff like this, but you have to really be careful and read the copyright stuff, whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. And I'll tell you in a second, man. That
Yeah.
had a artist that dealt with that recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Doing a
yeah.
music video or something like this?
No, just even putting the song out. Period. You know, and not that any fault was his. It was just just not um some of I probably some of the stuff was that in the track that you bought was not cleared.
Mm,
And so you have all of these platforms that are looking for just protecting themselves, but it just kind of puts everybody in a bind when not for your fault. um you can't even put out the song because some of the sounds were not legally taken. And so somebody, you're putting out a song or whatever, and you have uncleared sounds or uncleared stuff, and um all that hard work that you put into it um is for nothing because you can't even put it on streaming platforms because the streaming platforms flags it. You know what I
mm,
mean? So it just kind of sucks. But like I said, no fault of your own. It's just whoever made the track
yeah.
just wasn't,
Yeah.
authentic. You know what I mean?
It's like using sample. He must have used some samples that were in
Probably, and that's what
somebody
I'm
else's.
thinking. I don't specifically know the guy who made the
Okay.
track or whatever. It was just bought online and stuff like that. And so
Mm.
either that or how people lease music.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have all these lease tracks and stuff, but you got to realize that you're not the only one leasing it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And so you might write a song and it's like, man, it's great. And then you don't realize that somebody else in, I don't know, Arizona is doing the exact same thing and putting it on, but they beat you to it,
Hmm.
and all of a sudden you try to put your song on there with that leased track.
Hmm.
And then the streaming platforms catch it and flag it, and you can't put yours up because somebody beat you to it, even though yours might be better. But you just don't know. That might have been happened hundreds of times because you didn't like exclusively buy the track.
Yeah, man. That can be some complicated territory for
Yeah.
artists who lease tracks, because I'm always thinking about that. But I
Hmm.
know that producers when they allow artists to lease tracks, they allow artists to use a certain amount of they allow them to sell a certain amount of copies, or
Right.
I don't know what they're doing now, but there's always a term for how long or how many uses you can get out of that
Hmm.
song after you use the beat. So to me, that's complicated. That's why it's always better to have your
Yeah.
own producer or to produce your
Yeah.
own.
Or just buy exclusive. I know sometimes it's
Yeah, exclusive.
expensive,
Yeah, yeah.
but I mean, that's the only way that you're going to be able to. But then you don't even know because even if you buy, if something that has that option of being leased or that option of being exclusive,
Mm,
that leased one it might be everywhere,
hmm.
right? And then you bought exclusive, and you still have to deal with that problem. You know what I mean? Because somebody else leased, then did what they were supposed to do with what they paid to do with the track, but
Yeah.
you bought that same leased track exclusively. You know,
Hmm.
and that you still have to deal with that. But
Yeah.
it's custom tracks, your own producers and stuff like that. That is
It's hard
that's
to
definitely
find
a way
too.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to find your own producers.
Right, because you
I
got to
would.
find somebody that makes tracks that you like, to
Yeah,
you, you know.
yeah. I would recommend. This is my personal recommendation, is because for myself, I find it so easy to just make my own beats and to rap
Right.
over it. So, like for any upcoming artist or singer, um, who
Just
does a
get
certain
at him.
style of, yeah, get at him.
That's what he's
just get
saying.
just get at.
www.
I'm not Victor Smith, y'all. I don't want to be too hard on
Anyway,
y'all.
you don't have
But
no idea how many tracks I'm pushing off to other people. I'm like, you do this, man. 25 years of making tracks, man. I'm so over it, bro. I'm so
Yeah, but
over it.
I would say learn how, like, if you're really serious about your craft, learn how to make your own beats. You know, just
Mhm.
put some effort into just, make a work on a beat for, like, I don't know, an hour every other day or something.
Right.
You know,
And
just
there's
make a
like
plan.
apps. You can
Yeah,
do it with on apps and stuff like that. I know a lot
yeah.
of producers are doing it that way too, but
And
some people
yeah.
just, and I have to play devil's advocate because and I hate the way that sounded, but but I have,
I
like,
don't like
on
that
the other
sound.
side of it, there's certain people who don't know how to do that stuff, and you have to
Yeah,
find
yeah,
another
yeah.
producer to do that. Not everybody's, musically inclined in that particular arena to be able to make your own tracks and stuff like that. But
Yeah. I would
it's
say this I would say this too. You can probably start creating something and it may sound all right. And maybe you can find somebody who can finish it off for you.
absolutely,
I don't know.
absolutely,
You
yeah.
know.
Just come in, just start beatboxing like they used to do to me. What can we do with
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Sit there like, yo, nothing.
Oh, that's
Okay,
funny.
dude,
That's
let's
funny.
start from scratch.
Somebody really did that for you.
Oh man, I'd have been through the
Oh.
ringer, bro. Like, for real. Dude, I like
Wow.
this recent song for one of my the guys that I'm managing. He brought me up this idea. I couldn't think of anything, bro. I'm sitting there looking at my keyboard like it's nothing. Just nothing. So he had to get a guitar player in that played guitar and bass, and when he started playing it, I was just like, oh, that's what it's supposed to sound like,
Mm.
but I couldn't think of anything, man. But yeah, just completely dry. I was like,
Yeah,
see,
yeah, yeah.
I'm tapped out, you know what I mean? Like, I'm tapped out. But
Well,
yeah, I done
yeah.
been through the ringer, bro.
Wow. Yeah. A lot of times bringing musicians, that definitely helps because
Yeah.
they can just play stuff. And then I feel like the rapper or singer listening, a lot of times I feel like they may just like it because it sounds good.
Right.
But I think musicians, whenever they're just playing, messing around with stuff, it brings out what the artist really want. So
Yeah.
um
Yeah. It's crazy how that sounds, and that's why I like bringing my
yeah.
friends in. It's like, hey, you play it. I'll just hit the button.
All right, y'all. That was the last song. I wanted to play one more, but I'm gonna leave this next one for the next show. Um, but we're out of time. So
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
it's
Oh,
fun.
I know, right, man? This is fun.
Yeah.
Listening to music, critiquing music, and I'm sure the artists, watching this later, they're going to appreciate us talking about their music, whether it's, I'm not going to say bad criticism, but helpful criticism,
Right.
for their music to get better. So yeah, and I'm glad we made Teresa laugh. So we got to put that up. All
Just
right,
having fun.
you
We just
know,
having
you
fun on
know,
here, man.
you know. Anyway, we are out of here till next time. We're gonna probably have a guest. We'll see. We'll let y'all know, but
Yeah.
we'll keep doing what we do. And stay tuned. Be blessed and flow in God's